Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. I'm your host, Jessica Williams, and it's good to have you joining me today. We start the show on a farm with some agricultural fun. Today kicks off our monthly Growing for the Future series, giving you an inside look into how farmers are growing their crops. I head out to Warren, Indiana, and visit a fourth-generation farm, and I really enjoyed the experience. Then downtown Fort Wayne joins me in studio to share about their upcoming BuskerFest event happening this weekend. That and more starting now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by the Indiana soybean and corn farmers. Today we are kicking off our Growing for the Future series, diving deeper into agriculture and learning all about farming. I am here in Warren, Indiana at a fourth-generation farm, and I'm so excited to speak with the farmer. Let's do it. Joining me now is Brian Warpup, a director with the Indiana Soybean Alliance. Hi, how are you?
Doing very well today, thanks.
Good, so it's such a beautiful day and we're standing out on your family farm and I'm so excited to learn more. So through this series, we really want to learn about farming and just all the nuances, aspects, and also just the way that you all impact our community.
Sure.
So first, start by sharing with me about the Alliance.
Yeah, I'm a director, one of the directors on the Indiana Soybean Alliance, and we take the checkoff dollars that each of the farmers pay into a fund who grows soybeans, and we reinvest that into multiple aspects to help promote soybeans in Indiana.
Okay, that's very cool. And so through this, you all are continuing to provide the necessary resources, right?
Yes.
Especially because so many restaurants out here in particular, they buy local. You know, they buy local produce and meat and all of that, and you all are able to capture that through your farm. And so I know as we were walking over, you told me that you all just planted brand new seeds, right?
Yep.
So share with me what you will be growing over here.
So where we're standing, we're going to be growing corn in this field this year. I'm a corn and soybean farmer. We rotate those crops every other year. But yeah, a lot of our after harvest, a lot of it goes to local markets.
Okay, that's awesome. So what are you farming this year?
Here?
Yes.
Corn.
Corn.
Yeah, corn.
Okay, so every other year. So tell me about that process.
So this was soybeans last year, and then as it wintered on, we plant corn this year. We feel that the health of the soil is better in a rotation of rotating certain different crops instead of one continuous crop. So that's why we kind of rotate them.
Okay, and so what time of year do you start the planting process?
Here on this farm, usually the middle of April, we're thinking about it.
Okay.
We'd like to get started at the end of April, but by the time May 1st gets here, those 2-3 weeks of May, it's go time, and because our window starts closing because of the weather and the growing season due to where we're at in Indiana.
Okay, and why do you feel that local farmers are so essential?
We're part of the community. We've been in the community sometimes over 100 years. I'm a fourth generation farmer. We've been here over 100 years.
That's awesome.
So the longevity of the family business, we're very tied to the community. So the investments that are done within the community not only impact me, but impact generations to come.
Yeah, that is so awesome. And we're standing here right in front of this big tractor behind us. I mean, this is a mega tractor that probably the largest that I've ever seen. And it has to take a lot of skill and just nuances to run this tractor. So kind of share with me, what are we looking at and what does this tractor do in particular?
Yeah, so this tractor here, this is our corn planting tractor. We have a corn planter hooked up behind the tractor. It has multiple jobs that we do. But a lot of the technology, it's a lot easier than it was, a generation or two ago because of all the technology that's changed. But yeah, it's comfortable, but yet it does what we need it to do.
Okay, so let's dive deeper into the technology aspect of it. So share with me some of the functionality.
The functionality of the tractor is to operate the planter, and we have several different types of monitors inside the cab that tell us what's going on back here with the planter, whether that be seed population, how much fertilizer is going on. If there's a problem, that's one of the main components of what we're doing. That if there's an issue, we can diagnose that issue within seconds.
Oh, wow.
Whereas 40, 50 years ago, you didn't know it until the corn came up or didn't come up. And so it's made us a lot more efficient.
So Brian, we were talking about the technology. So can you kind of break down what is happening on the back end of the tractor?
Okay, this planter here is our corn planter. We have fertilizer in the big yellow tank. It's a liquid fertilizer, and it gives proper nutrients up front for that corn plant, that once it starts growing, it has some food to eat. This is where the corn seed is stored, and here's where the technology happens, and it comes down, and that is a closing wheel. What that does is it opens the furrow, and then it drops the seed in, it firms it, and then it closes with these. So it throws the dirt back on it. So it's planted.
Okay.
And it counts every seed, it counts every placement, it counts, we have, like I said, there's many different components of what we're trying to monitor at the time.
Yes, and it knows exactly how often to disperse it. Okay, very cool. Can we look on the inside?
This is what it looks like. It's not yellow because it has a seed treatment on it. It has fungicide, insecticide, things to try to protect that kernel. So if the weather turns a little damp, it won't rot.
So does it start off yellow, but then
it's a
the
yellow.
product?
It's yellow, and there's a product that's put on there to kind of keep it safe while it's been around.
So what is the difference between the purple and the blue?
Those are two different kinds. We have certain technology that is bred into this one that's not bred into that one.
Oh.
So we have to have two different kinds out here so we don't have immunity to those things.
That is so cool. It's so pretty. Who knew? Seeds start off so pretty, these corn seeds. Okay, and then they get planted, and then you go through the process of checking to make sure that the seeds are where they are
where they
supposed
need to be. And if they're not, I mean, we do it with the tractor, but it's good to have, literally boots on the ground, checking everything, making sure it's good. Plus, I'm a farmer, and I like to
double
dig
check
in
the
there.
work. Yes. As we're talking about, technology is great, but the manual aspect is even better. Okay, well, let's rev this baby up and take it for a drive.
Let's roll.
So share with me about the manual aspect. Are you still having to do a lot of manual work nowadays?
Yeah, I still do manual work, a lot of it around it, but as far as actual planting and being out in the elements, whether it be too hot, too cold, or whatever, we are in a comfortable cab. It is comfortable. But yeah, we get dirty all the time and because we have to do things.
Yes. Well, has the technology increased your ability to get more done at a quicker pace, and also, I'm not going to say replace, but does it allow for you to use less people?
Without a doubt. We have larger machinery than we did in the past. The machinery is getting larger. Again, we're just more efficient.
Yes.
It allows us to be more precise in what we do. We won't over-apply a product or under-apply a product. It allows us to put the exact product where it needs to be at the right time, and we're able to monitor that in the tractor.
Right, and as you all are traveling from location to location, field to field, I know you have to travel sometimes on the road, right?
Yes. Yeah, all of our fields are not connected, so we do have to use county roads, state highways to move from one farm to the other. Again, we're very large, but our equipment is large. We fold it in and make it as compact as we can to get down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're big and slow on the road, and we do our best.
Okay, because I'm sure we've all experienced driving and we see a tractor, right? And I think there's no established protocol. Like, what do? We
Yeah.
know what to do
Yeah.
if we see,
Yeah.
so many other types of vehicles on the road. What do we do when we see a tractor? How can we help?
If you're coming behind a tractor or a piece of equipment, we're only going about 20 or 25 miles an hour. So that approach is going to come much faster than if it was a car. So just slow down. We will try to get over as much as we can. Sometimes we can't, but just be patient. I think that's the number one thing, because I know you want to get home or to your activity, but we want to go to our activity as well. We don't want to be out there on the roads, but in order for us to go to our field, we have to use it as careful as we can.
Right. Okay. So patience and just, slowing down.
Slow down.
Yeah. And if you have to pass, just finding
With
the
caution.
appropriate time.
Appropriate
with
time to pass,
caution.
yes.
Okay, I love that. So, Brian, share with me just what will we be able to learn throughout this series? I'm really excited because as we learn new things on the show, we get to dive into areas that maybe we're not familiar with. So with farming, this is the season, and it's a whole new topic.
Sure, and I think everybody has a stereotype of a farmer, and it's those bib overalls and straw hat, and that's really not the case. Technology on the farms are probably more advanced than a lot of your own homes or your own lives.
Yeah.
And it allows us to do the things more efficient, like I said earlier, but just to be as cost effective and just give us some longevity in the farm, because we do pass it down from generation to generation. And so it's very important to us to keep that.
Okay, very cool. Well, I'm excited because as we continue to talk, we're gonna get our hands dirty over the weeks. I'm gonna dive in, I'm gonna do farming, and I'm going to learn from you and just learn just what all it takes to make the proper crop and how you all really give us what we need for the community.
Okay.
So thank you so much for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
Yes, and stay tuned for our series, Growing for the Future. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by the Indiana soybean and corn farmers.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Downtown Fort Wayne is celebrating street performers, music, and so much more at this year's BuskerFest. And to share more about it is Rick Zolman, who is the Events and Programming Manager with Downtown Fort Wayne. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Welcome. Doing well. Look, we got our blue going on here.
Styling and profiling.
Is it a blue BuskerFest that's happening?
It is not. It is family friendly. So come on out with your children and have a great time.
Yes. So I'm so thrilled always to learn about the festivals and events that downtown throws here in Fort Wayne. It is always live and happening. And so you're here to share more about BuskerFest. So tell me, what is that?
Sure. BuskerFest is a celebration of the street performer. So it's based off of an event that happened in Toronto every year over Labor Day weekend. They, before COVID, were drawing about 1 million people a year.
Wow.
We do our little 6-hour event and draw about 7,500, and we're really happy with that.
Yes.
So it's been, with the COVID math, this is our 12th year. It's a great eclectic event, and once folks come to it, we get a lot of, this is really cool. This is one of my favorite events to attend.
Yeah, because it seems like something different. Like it's just going to be so much action and live stuff happening throughout the whole event. And there's going to be flamethrowers. Is that right?
We will have fire dancers at the end of the show.
Okay.
Pyroscope is a local troupe that does that. The other flamethrowers we'll have to talk to, because they have to be in that central pitch. But yeah, we'll have great entertainment at the central pitch, or the main pitch.
Wonderful. So kind of lay out what the festival is. What can people expect when they come out?
Sure. So we will start at 3 o'clock at the Loud and Local Music area. So that's just at the intersection of Berry and Calhoun Street. A couple local bands, both high school, 4-piece, and then Intrepid Cat, 3 and 4. And then at 3:30, we'll start the central pitch. That will be Shimmy Collective, which is a dance troupe from Fort Wayne Dance Collective.
Okay.
And then we get into our national acts of Kilted Colin and Kate Great. Kilted Colin is on a unicycle with knives. Nothing can go wrong there.
Right.
And then we'll finish the night with Pyroscope at 8:30, and they'll do a fire dance performance. So it's really cool. With that, we'll have about 40 or so organic buskers that just kind of show up and perform in the streets.
Okay, so a busker. What's a busker?
It's a street performer. And
Okay,
really,
okay. That's just the name for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
learning new
And
names.
really, before this event started in 2009, Fort Wayne, I'm not sure that many people knew what that was. And so
Right.
part of the process of this event is to help educate Fort Wayne about buskers. And then we even have buskers who come out and do stuff on the streets locally when BuskerFest is not around. So it's a really cool vibe, and to see it kind of come in and have such an impact in the community, it's fun to be a part of.
Okay, well now I know the official title. Hello, busker, when you see a street performer. Okay, so tell us, we love to eat out while we were at festivals. What type of food will you have?
So there's local restaurants, you can grab something there. We'll have a mixture of food trucks there as well. Just with the number of folks, the restaurants can be a little bit overwhelmed at times, so a mixture of both of those.
Yeah.
And then you can grab some popcorn right next to our office and enjoy and stroll the show.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So family friendly, open to all ages. And how does one receive a ticket for it?
It's a free event, so we will block some streets off down there. And since it is a free event and a family event, we will also have some princesses. So if you have a young child that would like to get their picture taken, I believe they're there from 3 to 5. And so that's an opportunity to draw the younger crowd in as well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Rick, for sharing about BuskerFest. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Yes. So BuskerFest is taking place this Saturday, May 20th. And like Rick said, it's a free event. So gather the family and enjoy the live performances. If you would like more information about downtown Fort Wayne, we'll have their website listed below. And I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
This segment sponsored by PowerSwabs. If your teeth are yellowing due to years of drinking coffee, tea, red wine, or smoking, our friend Scott is here to explain how a wider smile can actually make you look more attractive and take off years of your appearance. With whitening your teeth, it is an easy way to look younger, feel confident, and appear healthier. And according to Scott, it can be done in just 5 minutes a day. Please listen to what Scott has to share with us today. Hi, Scott, welcome.
Jessica, this sounds amazing.
Right? I need it. What is this product?
I was going to ask you, what is this product? No, of course, it is PowerSwabs. I've been on the show before.
Yes.
This really, this product is changing, really been a game changer in the teeth whitening industry over the last 8 years that I've been promoting it on national television. And I love how you brought up about coffee. I have mine right here.
Yes, I had mine this
You've had
morning.
yours today, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Your viewers are probably on their second or third cup. And the great thing about this product, or one of the great things, is that we don't have to give up any of our guilty pleasures like coffee. We're going to show you a video a little later on in the segment to back up that claim. But right now we are talking about PowerSwabs, how to get our teeth whiter in less than 5 minutes, Jessica. We're going to do that. We're also going to do it without sensitivity, which I feel is the biggest advantage of the product, because that's the biggest complaint people have about getting their teeth whitened, either at the dentist or using the strips and the trays. And it also works on all dental surfaces. So if you're watching right now and you have caps, crowns, and veneers, you've spent thousands of dollars on those procedures, and they look great when they're done. But over time, your smile will go uneven, Jessica, because they stain. Not anymore. PowerSwabs actually will lift those stains, get you back to the bright white smile you had when it was done.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And you have an important test to share with our viewers. And this test is very interesting. Let's have it.
Yeah, it's the would you rather test, Jessica. And I think you passed it last time, but I'm going to put you on the spot anyway again.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you, who do you think the 100 ladies that we paneled chose between these two different, well, not different guys, but same guy, two different pictures with this would you rather test? We said to them, who would you rather spend time with or possibly kiss? Same guy, Jessica, really good looking guy. All we did was change the shade of his teeth. You can see the difference it made. Who do you think they chose?
Right. So this time I want to say is an easy no-brainer. Okay. Immediately the one with the wider smile.
Yes, of course. They all chose the guy on the right with the wider smile. Right now, in just 7 days, you're going to be that person on the right in the Would You Rather test. And we're also going to show you that egg video right now. Okay. That I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
So, right. And I'm telling you, Jessica, people love the fact that they can drink their coffee, happy hour, red wine, and not have to give up their bright white smile. So we took 2 raw eggs, Jessica, okay, because they mimic the enamel. So we put one raw egg in coffee for 30 minutes, one for 3 hours. Now, most of us brush our teeth before we have our coffee. So you see the progression of the stain over the 3 hours, but with PowerSwabs' quick 2-step process, Jessica, there it is. We first removed the stain, then we whitened it. Didn't matter if it was 30 minutes or 3 hours. Those coffee stains were gone in less than 5 minutes. It's pretty incredible.
Wow. Wow, that is so
Wow,
cool.
that's
No, I
right.
love seeing it in a different way, using an egg. That's really smart. Okay, so what will our customers be receiving today as a special? Because I know you came with the good stuff.
Oh, you know I'm bringing it.
Yes.
I'm bringing it. I'm not just bringing the white smiles. I'm bringing the special with it. So we're giving you our biggest discount ever, plus free shipping, plus for free the on-the-go stain out quick stick for the daily maintenance, Jessica. This is great. It's valued at $20. Today it's free. After you're done with the once a day, less than 5 minute a day treatment that you saw in the egg video, how do we keep our teeth white? During those times when we're having coffee or red wine. We don't have time to brush them, so you're going to use this instead. It's real simple. Carry it in your pocket of your purse, take it out, pop the top, spin it, solution comes up, rub it on your teeth, just like you saw with the swab in the egg video, for only a minute or two, lifts the stains before they set in to keep that smile bright and white. Best part is that it's free, Jessica.
Yes.
And the only way to get that deal is to call that 800 number on your screen. That's 800-891-3725. Once again, 1-800-891-3275, so you can drink all the coffee you want because I'm hooking you up.
Yes, thank you so much, Scott. I love it. You topped it off with your coffee at the end. Thank you so much for this special deal. Free shipping, special gift. Listen, our viewers need to call right now in order to take advantage of the PowerSwabs special, only right here on Living Local 15. If you want more information about PowerSwabs, you can call the number below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by PowerSwabs. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And remember, you can catch up on episodes of Living Local 15 on WANE.com and by downloading the WANE app. And I'll leave you with this. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Have a great rest of your day and count it all joy. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow on Friday. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.